Very good evening to my lovely people and beautiful, beautiful students. I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Sunday. Today, we are going to learn about sociology's relation with history and psychology. When we say relation of sociology, we often think similarity, right? But does relation always mean similarity? It does not. It means relation how a person or how a thing is related to the other thing but also differentiated from it. Have you ever thought about it? Can any subject be taught in isolation? For example, look at maths. One might say maths can only be done with numbers, it does not need other subjects. But if it does not need other subjects, then what was the purpose of maths? Maths was to make economics simpler, political policies better, societies richer, isn't it? Similarly, sociology, often crowned as the queen of social sciences, is a major interdisciplinary discipline. Now, whether sociology and history has the similarity, both of the subject tries to understand the events, past events, as well as for sociology, it's also the present events. But can you differentiate? How is sociology differentiating the past from history's past? Sociology is differentiating past from history's past because it's interested more in the recent past. That is not something which happened years, thousands years ago, but rather something that happened in the recent past. What are its implications? But for history, only see if we see something really monumental happening, we will say अब ये तो इतना बड़ा कांड हुआ, ये तो इतिहास के पन्नों में जाएगा. Why do we feel the urge that only if there's a very significant event, then only it will be going to the pages of history? There are several events which have contributed to this big events, right? But history studies everything in chronology, tries to get a better understanding of it. हिस्ट्री इन इट्स कन्वेंशनल सेंस क्या समझाया जाता है हमें? हिस्ट्री इज़ द स्टोरी ऑफ वॉर्स किंग्स. बट हिस्ट्री has now a social aspect to it. History, much like sociology, is trying to understand that how gender relations, land relations have shaped the society. Historians are not only just simply writing the facts anymore, rather, they are making it simplified, connecting it, giving it a human touch. Though it is a great task for both as a historian, as a sociologist, to be neutral, to be objective neutral, to not say what is good, what is bad. But I'm proud to say, standing here today, there is more historians or sociologists and other social scientists coming out of their shell, taking a stand up front, voicing out their opinions regarding the crisis that goes around the world, and how gender relations have also been studied, how gender relations, how little things, class relations have been a task, has always been entrusted to sociology, specifically, but history tries to understand the class divisions, but sociology tries to understand the class relations. Moving on to sociology and psychology. This is a very interesting one because people often mistaken sociology to be the same as psychology. But is it so? The If it was so, why is it that sociology and psychology are treated as two different disciplines? Psychology is known as the scientific study of human behavior, patterns, memory, but sociology is the study of social relationships. Psychologists are really concerned with how humans are behaving, how they are exhibiting a particular type of behavior. For example, if I go totally reckless while teaching you right now, it will be the task of a psychologist to decide if I am having any kind of disorder. But it's up to a sociologist to understand why is social society behaving so reckless in terms of money, why the entire society is behaving so depressed, they are not interested in a certain thing, or they have suddenly get interest in so many things. That is what there's a key word to it to remember it very simply. Psychology is the study of individual behavior, whereas sociology is the study of societal behavior. We are not concerned as sociologists to understand exceptions, but psychologists are. Sociologists are concerned with the general patterns of behavior, how humans are behaving in a single era, single year, what are they consuming. For example, uh, if a music has influenced me a lot, why it has influenced me, it will have a psychological cause. But the chain smokers had influenced the entire 2026 generation of teenagers. It has to be studied by sociological cause. That why was it relatable and how was it relatable. Thank you so much, and in next video we will be tackling how is sociology and anthropology different and similar.